Okay guys, that's day 2 of the Harris chain. Not messing with bedfish today. If you saw my day 1 video yesterday, I'm around the right fish. Lost some giants. So I know they're here, and we just got to catch them up. So first cast started about 10 minutes ago. Got here a little late, but that's okay. I'm gonna start fishing, run a pattern, cover some water. Overcast days, my topwater bite should be on all day. Well, it's been about 45 minutes, and I have only got one little topwater blow up. I would think today would be a pretty incredible topwater day, and maybe it still is. I haven't got to my to the juice yet. I'm kind of working my way there, but it is kind of weird. Not even all the little baby fish. I haven't seen those yet. That fish on the easy. Caught it with the Berkeley General. Not a giant by any means, but at least we got a fish on the board now. 16 3/4, we'll take it. Oof, 18 3/4, we'll take that. That's a 14 1/4. Ooh, 18 1/2, let's go. Fish, follow it right to the boat. It's kind of hard to wake this spinnerbait right now in the wind, but they're here. We're gonna catch them, you guys. We're gonna catch them. Grab this Sanko, and that fish came after it as it was falling. That was pretty freaking funny. I'll measure that just because that was cool. All right, you guys. First couple hours in, currently sitting in 4th place. I've got 82 1/2 right now, but I've got 2 little tiny fish to cull, so I can make a lot of big culls. I think if I can cull those 2 fish, I'm gonna cut a check. So I'm gonna keep my head down, keep fishing hard. There's some huge fish in this area. Saw some of them yesterday. A lot of little fish, but hopefully the way we're fishing right now, we're calling the big fish. See, there's some huge fish in here. I had a bunch of them hooked up yesterday. I had missed one big one today, but other than that, I fished clean, so I can't complain. Trap bite. That one full. 16 3/4. Definitely held. That's a big old fish. $18 3/4. Might have actually helped. Did you see those big ones in there? Did you see the one on the, it was like that metal seawall? To the left, yeah. No, there's a one there, but there's a metal seawall with just like nothing around it. There's a freaking, that's where that 12-pounder is.
Yeah, I didn't see it. So there's a bunch of beds in there, but most of them are empty.
Really?
Yeah, there's another guy, Hartman, back there. Casey's back there right now too.
I don't like that, like that. I saw that fish. See, they're just tiny.
You'll run into a big one.
God dang, I want to. You'll hear it if I do. Alright, you guys, we need a big bite. I don't know what I gotta do to get it. Alright guys, we're gonna throw a little top water. We're gonna throw a little chapo around. I didn't bring a lot of tackle with me out here, and I looked to see kind of what I had. I've got a Berkeley chapo in 90. It's the only size I have. I wish I had a 120 or a 110. But we're gonna have to make this work. Oh, this might be the big fish bait right here. We need one big bite, you guys. One big bite. Currently in 5th place. Got an hour of the tournament left. So it felt huge. That one won't go. All right, guys, just getting back to the ramp. Had a much better day today. Actually kept everything pinned, and it makes a huge difference. Got the text, going to awards, and I think I got a top 10. We're gonna see. A lot could happen when the leaderboard went off, but overall, much better day. Still caught about 50 or 60 fish today, and kept the big ones pinned. So we're gonna get ready, get the kayaks loaded up, and head to awards.
Awesome, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
In 7th, taking home $1,200. Put up 82 1/4 on day 1, 91 inches today for 173 1/4. Christine Fisher. Christine, tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Weeping Water, Nebraska.
And tell us a little bit about what either you changed or what changed for you from such a big jump on day 1 to day 2 and really elevated you into your top 10 position.
Yeah, so really the only thing that changed, I just kept them pinned. I found an area that I knew had the right fish, probably not the fish to win it, but the fish to do pretty good in this tournament. And I just, day 1, I was fishing a big top water all day long. It was slick, calm, sun was up, and the big fish were feeding up, and I caught probably 50 fish. Lost a lot of big ones. So today I kind of switched it up a little bit, and I threw, I think, everything but a jackhammer. I was waking a spinner bait, doing a lot of odd and end things here, and just kept them pinned. I only lost 1 fish today, so I felt pretty good about that.
Awesome. Really just focusing in like one specific area or kind of a specific...
I was running a pattern more than anything. I probably covered 5 miles or so, but it was just isolated grass. The depth really didn't matter. There was some big clumps of hydrilla kind of scattered throughout. It looked pretty, and there was a lot of fish in it. Mouths of, I think what it was, there was a lot of post spawners that were moving out from where they were spawning, and it's just out in front of a couple of areas where I knew they were spawning.
Awesome. Well, you got a big, strong start to the season. Is there anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, God first, of course, and my grandparents are watching. I know that, my family. Got to thank G, and you guys run an incredible tournament for sure. We always appreciate it. All of my sponsors, and I want to say that the highlight of my weekend, I think I probably caught 100 fish both days, but the coolest thing was when you called Sarah up for catching that big bass. I got goosebumps. Coolest dang thing ever. So thank you.
Awesome. Congrats.
Woo, you guys, we got our first check in the first tournament of the year. 7th place at the Harris Chain. Had a much better day today, kept those big fish pinned, and had the best dang time doing it. What a fun pattern. Oh my gosh, felt good to get that off my chest. If you guys heard me talk at awards there, seriously, you guys, I was in tears. I thought I was going to start bawling on stage because they had a college kayak fishing tournament going on in conjunction with ours. And AJ called up the winner of the big bass in that college tournament. And it was this young little gal. She was so sweet. And seeing her up there with the boys, getting the biggest bass of the tournament award, you guys, my heart was beating. I was so proud of her. I was so excited. I got a huge hug. Gave her a huge hug after, took a picture with her. that stuff just makes me so happy. When you guys comment that your daughters or your wives are watching and following along and getting inspired to do this, you guys, that stuff is so dang cool. I love it. I love it. So that was the highlight of my weekend, was Sarah getting this big bass in the college tournament and just seeing her up there. It was cool. Anyway, I appreciate you guys following along. Got something really exciting. In about 5 days, I am fishing the first Bassmaster Open as a co-angler in the boat on Lake Okeechobee. Never been to Lake Okeechobee, so I'm really excited to go there and kind of figure this out. From what I hear, it fishes really small, and it's gonna be a little bit of a zoo, but you know me. I fished 2 Bassmaster Opens 2 years ago, Pickwick and Grand Lake, and I cut checks on both of them, but this time, I'm going to see if I can wear my chesty GoPro mount and take you guys along on the adventure and kind of share the co-angling experience. I'm fishing 3 of them this year as a co, and maybe another one at the end of the year. We'll see. More on that to come, but I want to take you guys along with that experience, kind of show you behind the scenes of that and on the water. So I will be filming it. Anyway, I have got to get some sleep because it's back to back tournaments for this girl right now, and my body is feeling it. So thank you guys so much for following along. As all, I hope you guys get out there, get on the water, share it with those that you love. I appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you next time.